yeah. Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
Come on, fellas.
Everybody, go right in. 51, Mike, 51. We're going to 54, right in. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, It's Elliott, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
26. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Jump. Hey, leg. No. Yeah, this. Safety creek. Check me, get out.
To throw is Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check. Check hot. Boom. Push him back. Check north. Under 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Left 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, take 26. Shift.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check. Lucky. Wide left. Plant. Hey, box drop.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
We are going. Check 52. Check inside. Check 24. Check 52.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers flushed out right. He'll try and run it. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Shift.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 99.
Five.
Check 31. Check your hot read.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Zoom.
Banjo.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
It's our time. 48.
Hey, 88.
Watch the pass. Check. Fresno.
Right. Jim. Yeah, Liz. SOS.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Hey, kill. 47.
It's just me and you. Shit. He's coming. Double up.
Now Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
There we go.
Cut. Hey, switch gears.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to get up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check it back.
A first down carry by Elliott. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, it's Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right.
Check nickel. Kill.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Say it.
Yeah, Liz.
You go tight. You got tight.
Rodgers now. Gonna throw again. And Rodgers is gonna go down. He's sacked. Antoine Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
48 to Mike.
Right. We are going.
Here I come. Tighten up. Hey, check 24. Check.
Plant. Hey, Mike.
Rush in. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
32-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
319.
Check 48's to Mike.
Jump out.
Watch the pass. Hey, alert 3. Shift. Showing it.
All right.
They'll try and run forward Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 20.
Inside. Okay, over here.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 4.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, black. Inside.
Again, it's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, but not be deterred by anything else.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
54. It's been a long day for you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike 48. Mike 48. Big stop. Let's go. 48. 48 for Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
Hey, 88.
On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Over here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to launch this thing. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And they will take a knee here. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.